What's going on, guys? Chris back with you with another unboxing and review video. And this right here in front of me is gonna be the Bestek Power Inverter. It has some really cool features to it. We're gonna run through that right now. So let's go ahead and slip off the cover here. And I believe it does come in a couple of different colors. I chose the red and black. Don't quote me on that one, but I believe it comes in a couple different colors as well. Let's go ahead and open up the box here and take a little look at it here. This is a 200 watt power inverter. Let me run the specs by you guys real quickly so you get a little bit more knowledge on what's going on. Input voltage range is DC 11 through 15 volt. AC output is AC 110 through 120 volt, 60 hertz. Continuous total output watts is 200 watts. Max output capacity is 230 watts. USB output is 4.2 amp max. Output waveform is modified sine wave. Over voltage shutdown is DC 15 volt through 16 volt. Low voltage shutdown is DC 10 volt through 11 volt. Size is 230 millimeters by 66 millimeters by 42 millimeters, or 9.06 inches by 2.60 inches by 1.65 inches, and the weight is 16.58 ounces, which comes out to be a hair over 1 pound. So it's very light. It does come in two different things here. We have a little auto cigarette lighter here, and I'll get to the reason why it comes with an extra one of those as well. But that is a little push button cigarette lighter. So if your car is missing one of those, you also have one in this little package too, which is great. It even has that little symbol on it if you need an extra one for your car as well. But I'm gonna get to where that goes here in just a second. So let's get it out of the package here and let me show you what's going on. So right here on the side, we have the output here for the cigarette lighter here. So this thing, you go ahead and push it on in, it would pop out, etc. If you don't smoke, of course, not too many people do these days, but you can have another cigarette lighter coming out of this one for charging phones, if you're charging like 16 phones or whatever you want to do. And then you just pop that guy back into play like that. You do have an on and off switch on the side of it right here. We do have a nice long cord coming up to, of course, the cigarette lighter port, which you would insert into your cigarette lighter on your car. And that cord length is approximately, I'd say, about 3 feet or so from right here where my fingers are to the end right here. That's about 3 feet or so. So you could plug that in to a back port or the front port, string that underneath the seat, or going back in your center console, etc. You guys can get a little bit more technical with that. The bottom of it just has the specs on it there. And what's so cool about this is a dual plug, meaning there are two 3-prong ports right there, dual plug. So what's so awesome about this is that my wife's brand new Jeep Cherokee has one of these in the back seat, right? Older cars don't. Some of the newer cars do, most of the older cars don't at all. So what's awesome is you literally can plug this into your cigarette port and charge your laptop or work on your laptop while you're driving to a destination, road trip, etc. Anyway, 2-prong, 3-prong, which is awesome. Grounded, of course, is the 3-prong. And then up here in these slots right here, we'll get some close-up shots in just a second, are the USB ports here and here. And there's actually 4 of them, 2 under each of the slip covers here. And that is awesome. You literally can charge 2 laptops and like 4 cell phones, but again, maximum output voltage and watts is what I just mentioned. So here we go right here, guys, a beautiful red and black color. There's your cigarette port on the back. There is your on and off flip button there. Of course, nothing on that side or that side, just the fan. Specs on the back here. And again, beautiful ports here. And sometimes these sleeves do come out, but that's okay. You can rip those off if you didn't really want any covers on there like that. It's up to you. Just push them back in. Little LED indicator light here. And again, beautiful prong ports there. So here we have, of course, a laptop charger. You would just plug that on in. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's go get some shots in the car and show you guys. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you an inside the car operation here. So what we have is we have the inverter plugged into my cigarette lighter here. I'm gonna go ahead and be quiet so you can listen to the little bit of a fan noise. That's not too over the top, and while you're driving, you wouldn't even be able to hear that, to tell you the truth, especially if you put this like wedged in between your seat or even in the back over here. So what I'm showing you is my battery was completely dead on my laptop. We have it firing up right here. Windows is firing up. I just pushed the power button here. And we also have a USB for my iPhone And so I'm just gonna show you this right here. It is charging right there, fantastic. So again, you have 4 USB ports right there, 2 right there, so you can do whatever you need to do. Of course, you don't want to go over the output voltage, so just pay attention to that. Again, the on and off switch here, so if I cut that, the power inverter would kill all power to the power inverter, but overall, a very solid device, passes the test. Well, thank you guys so much for watching the review. Stay tuned because I got more coming your way, and if you are interested in this product, look in the description box below. I'll have it linked for your viewing pleasure. You guys have a wonderful night. I will see you on the next review. My name's Chris. Bye-bye.